Watching down Pumainok Mong Mayanang, thank you for the beautiful gift. Yonga Mong Mainang sa hemlock po ujay nida legend na yonga tamana mania imnia hemulok na chal hadoki lok yangi haboy kata cha yulok pu jingna sa heartbreak na meng buchia na okay yonga mong paya heartbreak na meng oyangi haboy tiya yonga maya nangia doki hemlock Kahwang ngao soma hadoki pangyu hada meng hada buchingna sa menyong panang hadoma tawa wangsumpa angbu 69 sepupa konyak Baptist Pumainok Pangchum Yakchong Bulan Youth Secretary konyak Pangchum Wuinyu Wipalan Niyom Palan Youth Pastors Women Pastors ane Youth Land ane Wakchung Town Niyom Pa Wuyanga Paibu Wakchung Town Pumainok Pangnyuhalan Aneo 69th sepupa KBBB Youth Convention taidam ma omna paibu pangnyuhalan yelak pe ayan mapu Kahwang yayeng slam muilanda hadau caya tamnang ni sepupa ma hadau kipu taidam ayong chama ayan mentai tawa hanna tambu chingna sa program committee da yonga menyong pabu ngao hadau caya tamnang. Already, Youth Secretary introduced na mengyanggi ada siyong bujing singangoklak by now, but still again I want to introduce myself ada Molen semenang dawa tamlo Pumainok mabungonang aniyo daw MTH Christian Theology Department ma hado nyaw soyanga sa MTC ma Assistant Professor na wang bengni sa hado kema taibu ngonang. The moment I heard or I was told that hado nang the program hanang ja si wanda to yonga hongli bupai hado gia taya tanyangge. Yeah, before I go to my sharing, I just want to thank this Watching Down Pumainok anyayna social media ma to hado the man by wanda mu to ngiyangge yonga no mana hado convention hall lenga dogi ngi wanda alaching mukka obe lai lakai sa to yonga hongli bubai hadaw gia tay tanyangge si wanda I saw it na at madogi ngi wanda I was so mesmerized na yonga yasan na tayangge and then the moment I entered again I saw such a beautiful hall na I suppose to tay bunay meng ma the biggest hall ever na meng laksada ngoya convention do ya apay buma sa to hadaw gia layo ong nang si wanda every inches hado numana every corner ma hado to laya tay wanda numan la liya yong sangyang mongko yong sepesabu pai lingbu toy sawyang sa hado kingi ong nang hado jingna tawa hado kia menyong pa aniyo kawanga numan Pumainok ta yelak pe muhimandam siyo si bungawa do caya damnang hado ma siyong bujinga media shy sa Catalan hado ki iyangge but as for me I don't feel shy in media and then so I'm very much sure that every one of you will take pictures of me and then videos na no mana you ilam mayango ko lang you can take okay yes you can take hapoy daw numan de ihubo yado hangsan ya laga yado okay it's your phone it's your phone so it's your wish you can take okay but ado man daw numan je request jan hameng hubwa don't expose in social media social media mat daw ado ge expose meng one ngi wanda I feel shy to see myself in social media. Okay, so for which I request every one of you to take video or pictures as much as you can, but don't expose in social media. So this is the earnest request that I want to make. Okay, hado ma daw convention hado hall ma yese kama speaker na menglak chingna sa mong may ta etan bu bai jam sa daw hangi saulak na pakso hangi saulak hanga present na menglak sa na ta yang daw pakso samay bu solak na, and then I will try to present myself like Priyanka Chopra. Na Priyanka Chopra gitu hadaw kia katalan adang laylak chingna sa hadaw kia present na melak sa tayang ke. But I tried myself to look like Priyanka Chopra, and then at the end, I told to myself, nang do nangiaso, nang do nangiaso. How do you remind at the movement yang? And then again, I tell to myself that itu guaro. So after which, I realize myself that I am konyak. I am konyak, and I am from Damlo. So I cannot present myself as someone. The celebrities ki ado ko present na meng buyok lak. Hado daw cha. Hado numan da clarify na meng adam hunang. Saa. Aw yun ma phone ngo yang gicha ma hong du. I will not do magic, like last night. Don't think that I'll do some magic, yesterday night, some of magicians or ada ujai ja phone hong du si banda tau yung ota bu bai na ada hong yang ge iPhone yuji bolan hands down. It broke my heart. It really broke my heart. Siang ada ajing sim nyu de yang ge ngai wang iPhone hako go saklak. Hako go saklak. Ada yang ge. And then I tell to myself that, see, people are, advancing in technology. I reminded myself. And then, by this time, tiniki bu mangai wanga tawa menyak su pumainok the youth convention on the iPhone ya hayong lak. And you had the one the brother anyim that request na meng nang adanyik pa. The iPhone chun yang mong may sa yong lak. Adanyik pa. So please remember me, na. Ado kita iPhone hako go sakya nga onglak. I just want to relate here is that people, tiya ngay na po kadok niyo hange na technology kadok niyo ngonang mass media kadok niyo ngonang na yung patatay po kadok niyo ngonang na aw hiyo sa cellphone niyo chun po katayin nang wala na chun nang na Cheng ma youth and social media tangsim hayang ngao pong chay lai cheng ma daw tiya ngao lang ngonang Kahwang ngao iba yung maya teman kunya ngao ma eyanggi I just want to read again in English 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 4 ma hadogi ngonang for everything God created is good and nothing is to be rejected if it is received with thanksgiving. Yung maya daw kahwang ngao ma nya nanginang. Daw kahwang daw wong yo yop kanang. Sipsi me chinda wang hingoya kana paibu jingmay ayan wang nang kahwang. Ni chabu hipak mea kunyak temana. Yan mok pay aching hay yoyoy na meng yang hadaw ki chingyoy nok sa wapayangge. Hapoy tinyi kawang nang demanda hasin na jalo na tam anyay na hadaw kunyak chat nyo yung simayaw ma jalo na paybungi wanda at pa may kawang nang daminyong buhay. Jingmay kawang hadaw ma nang hayimlan uba nang ngau chaylak jingna sa payangonang yelak pe uba katok nyo hangga jalo na taya mass media world ma hangga uba ngo opay bu hadaw cheng mataw ngau langonang daman mong chang yaha chutay nang epatamba aniyo nang mapumuhiman ya ayan nak jingna sa damanda nang ya ajawa wedaway bungo kayo sa ayan wang nang kawang yakta panapa nang mabu sipse yu yupo asay tang makawang nang mga iyo. Amen. Hado ma youth and social media hado topik hado ngonang yes youth convention na meng do bu pabu sa taw tay nang but tonight allow me to speak in general na moilan da hangna sa youth lan sa pai bu yichi bu kay hado ma na moilan apu aneyo New Yong payong now ya now si now long may moilan payong ngonang so tia tau ngau hu po general ma siong bu jing hadau ki ngau hu ta inang. So please excuse me for that anyo no mano yelak pe yopu phai hadau ki chai lak jingna sa achingno yopa tan kai. The evolutions of media through history. Tamana pungau ma ngau phong chai lai ya paibu hado tamana cha phai ma cha sa hanga tai hado tamana lai ha. Early forms of media hado tamana ngenang asong wanda ngopu ngau phong chai lai. We see that media has existed in different forms for thousands of years. Hado matamana yoy lam hado wangpeng hacha Dr. Hacha me mu hado ngau phong chai lai ngo apaibu tamana ngenang. Hado hangi bu yapan ma ngo apaibu si bu meng ma first plus ma cave painting na cave painting hado ngo yangge. Hado cave paintings are painting on walls and ceiling na. Hado me emana cave hado painting. This is also known as prehistoric picture. So hado temana nge oknang. And also it is known as most well-known primitive forms of media. Hado temana nge oknang. Hado human first created cave painting around 62,000 BCE. Teman hado kia 62,000 BCE me mu hado cave painting hado katalana ya apaibu hado temana nge nang. Hado ki wanda cave painting were created before humans could create a written record. Imana nyanay sangbu akong mang wangwanda do cave painting ya apaibu lengapaibu temana nginang. After which, hadoma it shifted to after this cave painting it shifted to oral traditions. Ngao iya paibu hado paibu temana nginang. So these forms of communications were knowledge, art, ideas, cultures, informations were transmitted from one generation to another generations. Hado temana nginang through folktales, prose, poetries, songs, etc. Hado ki wanda temana hanga bungau me ngau pong chelai ya paibu ni sebuba ya panma press. Hado hangi si sibunema the next breakthrough in the history of communications is mass printing. Hado temana nge painang. Hado Johannes Gutenberg hado invent mengbus temana nge nang. Hado 15th century me printing press hado invent menyangi. Hado paima newspaper imana print meng aneo 20th century ma sa American home moi lana hado newspaper hado print mengbu informations tawa iman hado ki ngoyangi. After this press paima radio take off na hado press paima radio payangi hado radio payanga sa not after so long na mayanga hepak lawa Second World War mayanga hepak lawa mantai be hado paima hado even hado paima televisions take over na radio paima televisions take over na mengbu hado temana nginang hado kia media chailaya ngaya paibu temana ngi oknang hado paima we can see that the digital revolution temana hado nginang sometimes called as third industrial revolutions. The digital revolutions refers to the move from mechanical and electronic devices to digital technology. Hado paima sa tani temana internet na tani temana do social media hado katok nyu kong gumbuma temana hado jona anu ngia temana hado painang. Si wanda temana internet mas social media tani pu ju 21st century ma moi lana hado social media temana jona painang aniyo hado social media ching sites includes Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, YouTube, WhatsApp, etc. Teman hado nge painang. Hado ma it plays a very major role na in the move of digital world. Hado mass media chon bu kayo digital world teman yong mama patta taibu teman hado ki ngenang. Media play a key role in people's everyday life as it helps to educate them and enables them to keep track of the day-to-day news both locally and globally. hado mass media teman hado role yonga play na menga paibu hado teman nginang anyo hado ma teman day to day informations teman ya paibu chaya paibu teman hado nginang both globally da katong yu akan peme na hado teman ya paibu ngi paibu teman hado ngi painang. So it is the best platform for informations to get informations teman hado ngi oknang. It says that there are 4.89 billion social media users worldwide. 4.89 billion katalana media use namang buhat teman nginang, representing 59.9% of global populations. And each day it says that every year teman 3.2% dengoya internet use namang bu katalan increase namang nang sa kingi ok nang. Let us just forget for now. Let us just forget our this one Western world. Na katong yu hanga tay chamat temana angha. Let us look back to our ancestral life. Teman yung foreparents na iman ngo opay bu da temana chama. In a very brief temana layatay ha. Teman yung foreparents, they live a very simple life. Na iman yung a simple life. Na ngo opay bu. Iman hangitaw hadaw ying. Na mong may saya ngo opay bu temana hadaw gingina. But even in their time, na iman hipag wandio iman folk media, na iman na use na mengbo, maybe example lok trumpet na mengbo, na hadaw kay iman the informations pa, no, hadaw ki paybu teman nginang, hadaw folktale, folklores, may iman na communicate na menga paybu hadaw teman nginang. The one da hadaw may internet, na hadaw mo phone news laka sinmang, hadaw pay ma upa. Teman dah hado ki iyangge. Nah wanda imana internet jinang wanda na imana siong bujung unyu upala na singongo kalak hado ma upa bungau ebeja imana pan ma hado tabla cak yang bu tabla hado ma imana lam yang hado ki lam yang hado tabla lum natam na hado ki hangge laksi ko nyang ngau ma na hado ki lum matam yang kata peliat no boya mongla no hado mongla no ang yang iman ma hado ma figure ngai bu da they think that it is themselves na hado ma picture ya bu ki na hado ki imana practice isig ma hado ki ngo opay bu sa eyang gi aniyo hado ki bu aniyo you will not believe na the surrounding was very dirty na hado hangi no yung dirty hado gi ngo buja se hado gi yang I'm sure hado wan the tamana atingu yelak lak tau upa hado gi ngawan tau ating yelak cha. But we see that it's your reality na iman hado gi ngo opay bu tamana ngibu iman upa ade ibu hado tau singyangge se iwanda hado me ibu hado wanda video ya hado wanda picture ya ang si bang ma yung ya yang kay hu ngo ha ba isno hado ki iyangge. In that way he never even dreamt of that there will be a mass media and then he will be holding a cell phone or he will be watching the TV hado ki aboy sa no cell phone jonang mass media da hado ki jona painang hado ki wanda tini teman media world mahanga teman ngo opay bu si buneng ma. If I am not mistaken, I feel like 2005, 2006 pangpa ma ado mobile phone pay bu sa tawa hado ki tainang hado me only few families or only rich families could able to access hado imana use na mengbu na phone hado ki ngo opay yang ki. But today every one of us use mobile phone. And every one of us teman mass media the assist na menga paibu teman ngina ni pebu ma hado teman sa 2G mongoyang gi sa 3G mongoyang gi sa 4G mongoyang 5G hangsing ji tai lagay teman using na the world is running very rapidly hado teman ngina ni chabu hipak ma piyong cha hado ki a computer class tai bai ja Taiwan da siyong bujung tang sama upi nang hang na computer class da pai bu si now that you're very old that you don't it's okay not to use hado laptop using ama computer chun lak jing na se nang hado outdated na meng de bu se ibu ya e wanda e chan bai ja e huyim lan allow country mongonang bo. So in order to keep in touch with them, I have to assist with this mass media or computer. Hado ki chanyangi. Hado temana sa even young and old, rich or poor, whatever it may be, in every ages mass media temana chona baibu temana hado nginang se temana hado lay Taiwan the mass media kaya temana the world hado a global village. As a one family, hado menga just like we are very close to one another, no? Hado temana nge painang. So when we consider this one, we see that this mass media is a gift from God. Na Bible na yong may nyanyang ngonang 1 Timothy chapter 4 verse 4. Everything is to be accepted and everything is good because God has created very beautifully. So mass media is just like a tools, but it depends on how we use. God give a hunger use na mengnangi hado teman ma depend na mengnang. Let us consider and see into some of the positive and negative mass media influence of mass media today. Mani hongi teman upi lana emana they were illiterate na emana illiterate na menga hado gi ngoyangge hapoi sa temana educations ma yong fast na menga taibu temana nginang hado hangi si bonama gonyak at HSLC ma yong toppers o ngaibu no science ma top 1 continuously ngaibu kai no ani ma top ngai phong nang hado gi wan the eman the hanga no mana top ngai bu si mass media lan pai eman the ngawan the emana enang na beside the teachers teaching learning process emana na the media the assist na menga na emana browse na meng bu kai hado ma emana knowledge yong learn na meng bu hado emana ebu hado china. But on the other hand, those people who use this mass media in a negative way emana fail bu kai no hado temana both side nge oknang anyo sa temana konyak chinlala na yong hemlock hay leibu hado manangi na yong teman chalo na taibu teman hado kingina olden days ma if you are to record song or if you are to play some of the music nanga walkman saklak bongbong nanga lebu jama tape recorder saklak bongbong anyo hado kia na no temana hado ki lok hay lei payangi but only few could able to listen to what you have sung hado ngi ngoyangi haboy these days you just grasp and this one guitar and you just sing and then mass media the nanga they do everyone will listen hado temana ngi oknang sa handicraft yes handicraft yong may nang sa upa ebu chayangi no hangi chaibu si ma temana do nahalanda student landa line one that I have come across this very this one write up na teman konyak noha huhayim lanaja ya aneo hado sam ham huhayim lanaja sa hado kinge payangi hado ki wanda hado sam ham huhayim atingyang sa tawa hado ki taya painang hangne sima ima teman handicraft yong manangge na Noah art laido hasan na yong bu Noah art hado Noah leng bu yang se wanda huhayim lan sam hay hado ham huhayima teman ating yang sa do kita mana peilak o nginang temana sa WhatsApp yin ma business o lengo ong nang ani news channel ma teman hado report na news pawan de na we communicate or we see the world sa teman war hado tay ngobu Russia hay Ukraine ma Pakistan hay Israel ma hado war tay bu teman yong just looking at the phone, we used to see that. Anyo hadoma many pastor lan imana Jerusalem, the Holy Land door tayangi na. Hadoma iman sa taibu, you see iman sa taibu yang taibu but in social media we see everything na. hado nge pai nang hado kia corona pai bu hipak wando China ma corona pai yang ki haboi hangisi hado mass media ngobu kaya awareness pai bu kaya temana hado ma mamsa hado ki China ma tak pai nangi si ibu chaya nga temana hado ki awareness na me yang yong hado mass media kaya teman hado awareness ya bu temana ngina. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so in that way teman the mass media kaya yong in many ways teman the hado impact na me nga pai bu teman hado ngi ok nang. And then sa teman kunyak ma and maybe in this nakama teman unemployment yong hado ki ngonang habo using this mass media teman maybe in a simple way na teman lebu jama many of us are addicted to some of the mukbangs ha bulan no ado yong teman lainang say want in that way in a simple way we can earn money na but on the other hand again those people who at midnight teman ado mukbang layang yong sinya pa hilay ngonang na right okay hado teman nginang aniyo hado social media kaya teman the pot influence in yemai bu yikau ma mai bu yikau ma hangai si bu na ma work culture ha ma atai bu teman ngi ok nang hangai si bu na meng ma teman tang simlan teman toy mayang yeman na mass media use na meng bua yong man habo toy yeman na. I really appreciate those YouTuber yung yoy content leng yang hado earn na meng bungi wanda appreciate na meng nang because it is not so easy to yoy content leng yang hado kia mass media chon tailak not easy. But here teman sing oklaka hangi si bunema if we use it in a good way hado ma teman jingna sa hado we can hado ma professions na meng yo teman hado lenga chona tailak teman hado nge ok nang and then mass media kaya teman YouTube chon bu kaya charity works o teman hado ki lenga ok nang hado hangi si buneng ma I have seen many of the YouTubers emana YouTube leng bu kaya emana cancer patient land the contribute na meng bu na hado eman ayan save life na YouTube chun buka emerging collections kaya hado temana nge ok nang but here there's a big question temana tonglak hado temana nge ok wa hangi si bunema are you or are we too busy in making this content na YouTube content ling nak chingna sa anyay na tang simlan na every one of us are YouTuber na nowadays tang simna hado ki nge wanda yong temana we try to create some content and then we used to go around no hado ki yang on the other hand we forgot to go to church or we forgot to involve in youth society me involve na menga yungo bu temana hado ki nge ok nang yesi kama yui pa da jamapong bu yok bu hado o temana nge ok nang we are so much busy to make people's happy but on the other hand we are not doing the will of God hado o temana nge nang which is very sad. We are so much busy in clicking pictures na or maybe in order to post in Facebook, Instagram or yesigama thousands like subscriber ngolak jingna sa temana mass media hado ki ichon nang media ma you might look very beautiful or she might look beautiful or handsome but in reality temana hado ki yinge bu temana nge ok nang we should not allow social media to solve our passion for Christ na mass media use na meng bu kaya temana Kahwang yikau ma la li lak chingna sa mongjang hado yema lak yang temana hado ngi ok na mass media chun bu kaya time save na meng nang hapoy on the other hand mass media chun bu kaya yong lazy na teman lazy na meng atai bu yesi kama mass media do cell phone chun bu kaya chamloi ngau lai e bu temana ngai bu teman hado ngi ok nang aniyo anyai na tang simlan yong hado chokai nga bu ha ying ma involve na me yang na phone na me nga cha hadaw mataw nanggi si nanggi no mam sapay kay siyang hadaw ma ha ying lak no mam sa bataw bu kay mass media the cell phone chun bu kay hadaw ki iyang ku hay lay lak no te hay la lak no aniu hadu ki mop ngai lak temana tini hadu ki nge painang se wanda konyak ni chabu hipak ma temana mat no yong e se chun ngoyang gi no mat yipok lak na mat yipok lak sadu ki ngoyang gi haboy we see that temana do already hadu distort na mengbo hasin mai bu mat na hadu teman jing ethical principles ma atai bu hadu temana nginang tini temana we can raise voice na temana ngau hu bu hadu ngau bu oklak hangi me political issue me chia boy social issue me chia boy temana hadu ngau bu oklak we can speak but on the other hand if you are careless in speaking we might be trapped by our own words hadu example cha numan moilana singa ngoklak boy ya Hima Chaudhry sianga na now say no ye je now ya no ye je bu cha ma yo nga famous ne yang bu kai no okay hado mass media hado social media nga hu bu hado lepun hai inang ngau yang asa he or she was trapped by his own words na temana kan yiting bu ne yang ma hado kiyo yo yang ngau bu ngau ma hado ya sa haulak o ngenang mass media temana mai you use bu ne meng ma hado ma katalana temana scam ne meng nang. Now, many young people, I guess some of you might be here, nang the already scam na meng yang bulano sot ngo kalak na, nang the lebu jama online ma yo nga may how yang no, nang the hangi bu ni hay mo, nang the hangi bu tuinan nang the pa. Yesi kaman nang the job ya pa pa siya nga had online ma scam na meng bu, nang the ngin halan lak jahan do, nang the lak nga ya pa pa no, online ma yo nga may scam na meng nang, aniyo misinformations hado gi pa nang, aniyo hado mass media temana kandenga you use bu na meng ma use na ye meng bu na meng ma temanda hado even you will be manipulated not to follow your own religion mass media hado temana kandenga you chon bu na meng ma temana tang simlan atam nang taw chai bu antichrist na meng tai bu no hado o ngi ok nang tani temana western style the young influence the meng atai bu in terms of dressing na there's no decency in dressing anymore aneyo hadoma use of particularly young people use of slang words is just a fashion na aneyo hadoma temana Korean cultures noodle sa ha hu bu yang na nikaya hu no anyo iman dala yang iman skin kia na iman jing figure kia hado ki ngo hu ta inang iman the compare na meng yang atamana we become low self esteem na anyo depressions anxieties hado na meng taibu tamana nginang looking at their cultures tamana mass media ma iman ngi yang sa we don't love our culture we don't love our traditions anymore hado tamana ngi ok nang mamulan na iyang gina speaking you have to know your own konyak dialect say one yes I feel it's very 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 important I don't know how much very I'll continue to put very important yo ongo bongbong na mengbu hado tamana hado singa ya ha hado ma tamana skit mo yong ma ya how yang it helped my sermon actually I was like so happy that hado skit you bulan hado ngeyang hado matamana Korean dialect gisigama hado alaw English Hindi yung fluently speak na menang yoy ngawa yising I consider it not just half paralyzed but I consider it as a full paralyzed if we don't know our own dialect. Teman, I also want to emphasize on parents seated here na nyuhay palan hado masot ngo bu nyuhay palan to taw ehu nangge. Let your children learn your own dialect. Don't compromise saying that my son, my daughter is in hostel in other parts of the countries or in other state. Hado jing na yaman bu yang sa. Don't compromise. Na hado temana sa nang hado ki nyawa yitam bu na meng ma si. Imana ngau yaman lakai. Ngau yaman bu na meng ma we all know that we lost our own identity. Ok bu na meng ma nang ba ngau mando nang yu mano nang yu ngau mando na nang pi ngau mando nang pi alo tribe na meng ma alo ngau man kai no problem. English ngau man kai Hindi ngao yo nga may ngao kay. No problem. Hang sin ngao man hado yoi ching na kau hay ngonang. Hapoy, temana sa yo nga mabo Hindi, Germany, si Korean, African, yo nga hanging ngao manya boy temana yoi kunya ngao yaman bu na meng ma hado teman jeng identity hado los na meng nak hado yo nga olo nga bu temana ngina. Kunyak, let us not be too influenced by other cultures looking at the mass media. Na? Hadoma, what if amay huya? Na? God is a God who loves varieties or these different cultures, right? The manangina. Amay huya. Nang liwanda, nang de kunyak ngao mahay, ngao panlakay, si bunayang ma. Tay lang ngonang bu. Kunyak ngao ban kunyak ngao hado ngao ok pune man nang wang dang jeng do ong lak si buneng ma. How many young people will fail to go to heaven? Right? So tinyi taw hado convention mapay buwa, I really feel blessed na tamana kunyak ngao man lak yung bongbong yang sa taw dai. Present worship madanga yung maya kunyak ngao malok puyang no. Anyo hangi taidam yapay kongambu ko nyang ngao mayapay wanda. It is very important. It is never too late young people to learn our own native dialect. Saa kunya ngao laka ato aching hachay mang yang atam mo nang bu. I'm very much sure some of us will be sitting even without knowing our own village dialect. I feel like it's a little bit shameful to say that. Yoi ngao yemanya nga yoi nyupu jing so ngao yemanya nga hado ki ngo bune ma hado yo ngo vow lang onang. So taw yung encourage na mengo nang young people, you have to really give importance to know your own dialect. Let us love our cultures. Let us love our traditions. Let us love our own dialect. Na ano hado ki teman identity loss na yemeng lang. Yo ngo bongbong hado teman ngi onang. These days, parents, allow our small kids, yung suibu na halan de phone use na mga tamnang. Hado kaya na halan no phone de etik na mga bukay. Phone niya pada masaplak, phone niya pada ma listen niya yamlak, phone niya pada ma neko ya halak, phone niya pada ma iman hangoy lenghu ya de lang demanda sausi palak. Hado hangay na iman na ngohem busi si bunang ma nangay phone pa hum daw bu daba etik na mga bukay. Nahala na iman ta si mata aja hado temana hado singlang onang. In that way temana hado masing oklaka hangi si bonema physical takhaitin no maybe eyesight loss no meng no ok blind no meng no ok no hado temana ngi ok nang. Hamaa nang hado hayimlan jongwan the socialize na yemeng nang hayimlan jongwan the wunjichay nang hayimlan jongwan the relationship hado ipil na yemeng bonema whom shall we blame? Hado temana singlang onang. These days, moila na social media influence the mga painang ano hado influence the mga be it in a positive or in a negative way na. Hado social media use the mga kaya connectivity ngonang. Social media use the mga kaya kawangao temana yoong maya spread the mga na. Social media use the mga kaya the church gatherings, physical gatherings, church yung ya pa anyay na teman hado corona pa iwanda na. Teman cahaya jati indirect na mga kawang the yoblak hado mass media ma ngoyang ki anyo business improve na mga oklak sa penging na Google use na mga nang phone pay use na mga nang very easy na we don't need to go to paying every time hado teman ngi ok nang yung easy life na anyo social media kaya teman the negative you ka influence na mga anxieties loneliness na Facebook Instagram yung friends ngonang hapo you don't have real friends to share your own problems. Teman hado ngi ok nang hado teman filter na mga ngao yung yiebo na mga ma yesi ma teman sa comment na mga nang na Facebook hay WhatsApp in ma teman yoy wang lamo hawa tambo hado teman ngi nang. We have to be very much careful in using social media. Anyo hado teman face-to-face communications o ma wa tayo teman ngi nang. Anyo no more teman hado privacy ngobu yok. You have to expose everything in social media na. Hado teman ngi ok nang. Anyo hado may mental health issue na tamana yung anyay na tang simlan hado mass media the ethic na meng bukaya you don't feel like praying na you puhe pa koya ni nang chia ya nang chia law yang a chia you puhe pa ya nang the prayer meeting ongay yup na ongay si wanda nang camps von lak pa hi siyong no anyo hado ma camps von yang anyo you puhe pa oya ya lak anyo hado ma tamana chama lay chama laya taya tamana mass media use na meng bukaya tamana mi da hai lap na meng atam nang na how many of us used to tamana internet ado MB so one da tamana ngin recharge na meng nang lebu chama 3 months to 749 tamana rupees panang taman noksa ma sa katatat ngonang gi unyu pa hayim lan siyang ma lebu chama 749 into 8 ado tamana lekeng lima 5992 tamana ngin expand na meng nang alo hado profit na meng boy ambani lan hai profit na meng boy na haboy tamana sa hado profit jing na ba use na ba yemeng be tamana education ye khaw ma che taman hangi ye khaw ma che tamana hado kau to lak jing na you use bu na meng ma use na yemeng bu na meng ma hado taman jing na cha chang cha bu hai ngonang ya media use na meng bu hado ma we are worried about MP na MP so on the tamanyo nga mongsang nang but we are not worried about our spiritual life hangsin try na menga hangsin ope so ba yuseng na spiritual life taman hado ki nge ok now how will you rate using of social media in 24 hours and then the time that you spend with God how blessed tamana sa acha singok how blessed we will be if we are addicted to God like we are addicted to social media. God says that tawa numan ate yambu nema numan the wangtang tavo ep yang blessing son lak si buyang. Hado blessing numan ya bu yikum lak aja si buyang. Hado ki iwanda hado temana ngi ona Malachi chapter 3 verse 10 ma temana sa mass media the ethic na meng bu kia Kahwang the ethic na meng bu na ma hangsin mo himanya yang yikum be teman so si ya lebu yenang be mo himantang teman ngolak si teman halo cha sing nang ona. Let us consider how would Jesus use social media like Facebook, YouTube, etc. if it existed during Jesus' time, or if he is physically present here. Hadoma Jesus temana nginang Jisua moilan to communicate na mga paibu Jisu temana nginang according to his context sing yang their context sing yang mana Jisua kata da ngao paibu temana nginang. Let us imagine that his disciples will be filming whatever Jesus does. Hadoma temana chang ni oklak hangi si ima Jesus would have told not to post some of the things na. Not to post some of the things. Ado tamana hangi mangibu si sema. Matthew chapter 8 verse 4 matamana nginang. Jesus, after healing the blind man, he told him not to tell anyone. Away do tae. Imanyang yang gising lang aja. Hado ki ibu tamana nginang. Beside tamana hangi tuiling ya, but we want to expose it very immediately, very quickly, right? Very opposite tamana hado ngiok nang. People use social media as a representations of who they are basing on their likes, subscribers. And in that way, they become very famous. Na? Tamana, John chapter 2 verse 25, Jesus did not need any testimony. Kata ngilak chingna say, hango testimony yenang se, yena se nang, bongbong na yemeng se nang. Because he know himself who he is. Jesus would have not relied on social media to know who he is because he knew who he is already. Psalms 139 verse 14, David says that, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. So we don't need anyone to say that you're ugly, you're handsome, you are whatever, basing on the social media. Because God has created each and every one of us very beautifully and perfectly. If Jesus used social media, he would have used to do something great that he would please his Father, not his audience. teman hado ki nge ok nang hado wa temana hangi ma nge bu si ibu nameng ma temana hado nge ok nang Ephesians chapter 2 verse 29 ma no man chu ma pu ngao meng cha no hoi ngai na ta tam hapoi vong pong ki hang he ling peilak ching na amai ngo chai balanda sipse phalak ching na tau ba ngao do Jisu teman the remind meng bu na teman hatau ya no man hange ngao yang ki katalan chai bulan no man the encounter na meng bulan na mai nang gi se ilak pa ya phan ma no man na chun do si bu teman let us remind with these Bible verses If Jesus used social media his intentions would not focus on earning money Jesus social media use na meng bu na meng ma earning money ma base na meng nga yu chon habe hangne si matama na nginang Jesus would have warned us with these Bible verses saying that 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 10 here hadoma nya na ngonang no mana hado ngin de kan bu na meng ma the love of money is the root of evil no mana ngin de kan yang semen lambe ngin de kan yang leng bu na ma hado ameng jingna yala se bu tamana hado ngi ok nang Yes money is not bad we need money hado yong a vong bong na meng nang but in the process of getting money what we do it matters tamana if our hearts are not sensitive in order to get something yong viral tailak chingna you do something crazy yesi kama nang de katalana appreciate na meng tamlak chingna in order to show off yong a famous na meng lak chingna hado nang lengbu na meng ma hado tamana Kahwang mongbu lamma yilengbu tamana ngi ok nang Tau kay tamana social media sa YouTuber lan mahangonang appreciate na meng nang ba in the process of making content nang katat sentiment the heart na meng ane yapa yawai bu lam chun bu na meng ma hadawa Kahwang pai tamana against na meng yong bungonang haboy nang may chun bu na ma Kahwang yo may nang gi si ibu oklak na nang may chun bu na meng ma if Paul used social media how would hado social media Paul use na meng bu na meng ma hanga use sa sabusi tamana hado ki laya ta ha Jesus apostle of Jesus ngonang Paula apostle Paula tamana nginang hadawa Jisu jing pen apostle cha hado tamana nginang hado hangi si bu na ma whenever he go to anywhere he used to share the gospel aneo hado matamana nginang even to the point of prison mangoyang gospel share na meng butaman ngina so let us consider that if Paul would have used social media he would have used in order to glorify God's name regardless of his circumstances or regardless of his convenience let us remember that we are God's representative if Jesus tell us how you use social media how you will respond I left this question to you. Are we like Jesus' time? A Sermon on the Mount hadoki ibu tamanangena Matthew chapter 6 verse 1 following ma hado katalana imana street tatayanga katalana ngilak chingna sa yakhong yang ayop nang na katalana ngilak chingna sa toy hawa halanda imana haying panang katalana ngilak chingna sa sitameng yang imana hado fasting nam yabu ima hadoki nginang hadoki iwanda they need the attentions of human being more than God the man hadok ngi okna hadoki iwanda Jesus Jisu ebwa no imana kaw tawdbu reward already tawdbu not from his father the man hadoki ngi okna can we relate this to Jesus' time the man social media use na membo Jesus' time mabuki the man relate na membo oklak chiana kadala na ngi lak chingna sa hiling Kahwang mongbu mai temanai hadoki ijileng God is more concerned about who we are behind the closed door teman sa Genesis account mamu teman nginang God has given us free will Adam hai Eve ni the free will payangke ani hado free will emnia misuse na mengbu kaya emnia Kahwang pai taye yongbu teman nginang hama the same free will is given to us now It's your phone. It's your laptop. It's your money. You can use it. Free will. Habai hado free will damana misuse na meng bu na meng ma damana hado kawang pai taya yong bu na damana meng lak. Let us remind ourselves that we should be wise enough to use social media not according to how we wish but according to the will of God. Kawang ay yalak pe mohiman tamsi.